We're going to be taking a look at this question today inside of this video. What's up, everybody? Today, I'm going shirtless because I'm trying something out. I just want to see if it affects the views. I'm letting you know in advance. That's why. Anyways, we're going to be taking a look at this comment right here inside of the Reddit community because I think it's really interesting, and I got a little bit to say in terms of all the stuff that kind of interplays here. So let's just dive into it. Not gonna talk about any shenanigans, right? But so this comment right here is the big reveal. Hi guys, I currently have been seeing a girl for nearly 2 months and have had crippling anxiety about me having to tell her I wear a hair system. This is due to the thoughts of rejection or being laughed at. She hasn't noticed my system the whole time, which is a true testament to the quality of my system, I suppose. I've been putting off making our relationship official because I wanted to tell her about the system first, as I thought it was only right. So anyways, after having taken multiple diazepam pills to calm my nerves, I eventually told her. To my shock, she was absolutely fine with the whole thing. She even said her sister's boyfriend wears one. Couldn't believe it. I've tortured myself this whole time for nothing. The situation has helped me accept my system now and not be afraid of detection. If anyone is going through the same kind of situation, then all I got to say is get it out there ASAP. And if she doesn't react well, then she isn't the one for you. We are now officially boyfriend, girlfriend. The truth will set you free. So I wanted to make this video because I think that a lot of us have been in this situation, right? And first we'll kind of talk about hair systems, but ultimately I actually do want to chunk back up to talking about what life is like as a man, right? To have to, well, not to have to, but to feel afraid of exposing who you truly are because you might be rejected. Now, with a hair system, right, this is something that's a little bit more taboo. It's something that we don't talk about a lot in society. Hair loss itself is a whole sticky subject, so I totally get it, right? And this is a big thing if you are in kind of the hair system world, is how are people going to react, right? Is someone going to actually reject me because of this choice that I made? And that's totally natural, right? It makes sense that we have this kind of fear because ultimately all of us are going after love, right? Love for ourselves, to be loved from other people. That's ultimately what every single one of us wants. Yeah, money, power, maybe you just want a simple life. You want to, all of this kind of stuff. But guess what? At the end of the day, we all want to be loved. We all want to have community. We all want to be around other people that care about us. So it's natural to be afraid that someone is going to reject us. However, here's the thing, right? At the end of this post right here, it says the truth will set you free. And he talks about how this girl essentially accepted him as he was. And because of that, he felt so liberated. But here's the thing, right? Let's just imagine the worst case scenario, right? The opposite type of thing that happens, being that she decides that she doesn't want a relationship because this guy wears a hair system and that's just too much for her. Well, guess what? Already, immediately, this guy knows who he's dealing with, what matters to her, and doesn't sound like there would be alignment there. I was having a conversation with a friend here locally, not about hair systems, not about anything, but he was talking about a woman that he's talking with and how he's afraid that if he's himself, that it will make her run away, right? That if he communicates things that he expects in terms of how they communicate, when they communicate, all this kind of stuff, that she'll run away because he's being too needy. But here's the thing, a lot of guys, we think that we're either being needy or that we're being, we don't want to be rejected for exposing who we are. But here's the thing. If you expose who you really are in every single respect, the right people are going to love you. The right people will find you. That will become your community. That will become your lovers. That will become your family. And if you always hide, you will never ever, ever, ever have your community, your family, your true love, right? Because you're hiding. It's a guaranteed way to make sure you don't get what you're looking for. By hiding, by playing small, you guarantee you're not going to get what you're looking for. However, right, you may be able to kind of, pawn it off to a later date. You might date that girl for a little while, and then let's just say she found out about the hair system. This is not about hair systems, by the way, but let's just say she found out about the hair system or found out about another part of you that you weren't honest about, you didn't talk about, that mattered to you. And then she goes away. Then you're heartbroken. Then you're like, oh man, everything is a mess. Big like my life is destroyed. Trust me, I know what that feels like. Well, here's the thing, right? You just delayed the rejection. You just delayed the result. So therefore, you're actually causing yourself more pain. Then instead of just being honest up front with yourself and with the other person of who you are, what you need, what you want, and then going out and attacking. So guys, this is what I'm trying to say. This is not about hair systems. This is about building better men for me, how I think about all this kind of stuff. All that being said, if you really, really want to be the best version of yourself, you got to be honest with yourself and you got to be honest with other people. Got to communicate who you are, communicate effectively with intentionality. That's all I got for you guys today. See ya.